guys are doing well. Welcome to Queen V's community and welcome to my channel. Today's video is the part 2 of what I have done already about what is considered as harsh punishment here in UK. I'm doing part 2 of this video to talk about what is considered as good punishment, what is considered as good discipline here in UK. What are some of the forms of discipline that you do to children that will not end up for your child to be subject to child protection plan, child in need plan, or for social worker to come and get involved in your family life? If you are interested, let's jump into the video. I would say, depending on the age of the child and the understanding of the child, we use naughty corner here in the UK to discipline a child, to let the child know that what you are doing or what you have done is not acceptable. So with naughty corner, depending on the age of the child, then the child will sit on the naughty corner, think about his behavior or her behavior. And also when you are telling a child to sit at the naughty corner, you need to explain, talk to the child and explain that this is what you have done, that is why you are going into naughty corner. This behavior is what you have done, which is not acceptable, which is no good. That is why you are going into naughty corner. Some parents will take their child into naughty corner, but sometimes they don't even know why they are going into naughty corner. So I always say to people who needs my advice and guidance, so first of all, talk to the child. Explain the consequence of their behavior to the child, the reason why he or she is going into naughty corner. Another form of acceptable punishment that you can use as a parent is withdrawing their mobile phone from them, especially for the teenagers. When they do something that is not acceptable, you can take their gadgets from them. You can maybe ban them from watching their favorite program for some time, and that is better than beating them up or using implements to beat them or using harsh punishment on them, which can lead a social worker to get involved in your life. So withdrawing gadgets, taking gadgets from them is more important, is more acceptable than beating and using other forms of harsh punishment on your child. Another way of also disciplining a child is about rewarding. When a child does something good, little children, they like all these little stars and all these things we give to them. So you can give them rewards, stars for good behavior. So when they are not doing those good behavior or when they do something negative, then obviously they don't get those reward, those stars, those stickers. So stickers can be used. I know schools, children still get stickers when they do something good. Children from say 1-2 years to the age of say 12 years or below or 11 years, you can still use stickers and they like it. Or wow cards that are say wow. When their behavior is good, they write, you get a sticker and they will write the wow behavior. And then when they get like 10 wow cards, then they can go out to the cinema if you have money for it, or you can do something, treat the child for good behavior. So when they do something naughty and you are punishing that in a good way, then they understand when I do something good as well, at least I get rewarded. And that promotes more positive behavior on the child. Sometimes I get a number of questions from Black African community here in UK, the community that I belong to, and they say, oh, I can't beat this child up. I can't beat my child up. And so what else can I do? What else can I do to discipline the child? There's so many ways that you can do to discipline children. And also you can communicate. Communication is very important in the lives of your children. When you are talking to them, when you are playing with them, you try to communicate, you try to tell them what is acceptable here and what is not acceptable here in terms of their behavior. Children are children, come on. Definitely they will overstep boundaries. Definitely they will challenge you. Definitely they will push you. I'm a mother, so I know how it feels being a parent. But as much as possible, communication is very important. Be consistent. Consistency is also very important. Be consistent with your words. Be consistent with your discipline. Your no should be no and your yes should be yes. I know as a parent, sometimes we give in. Sometimes we are so loving, we are so lovely, we want to show love to our children. I know it all. But as much as possible, when there are inconsistency in terms of discipline, then the children will know. When, for instance, when children are crying, they cry when you are disciplining them. When you say they should go to naughty corner, or when you take their gadgets from them, they will cry for it. But if you give in so easily, then, oh, when I cry, my mom will give in. So then obviously, if I'm the child, I will always gonna cry to get what I want. So we need to be firm and consistent. Showing love, so showing affection, definitely, but being firm as well. Children thrive, they do well when the caregiver is firm and loving and consistent. Children need firm boundaries. Children need routine. Routine will help your child to grow. So loose boundaries, no routine for your child, especially when they are very young, when they are growing from say 0 or 8 months till 13, they need clear boundaries and clear routines. So by the time they are 10, 13, hopefully they will be able to know that these are the routine in this house. Parenting is one of the hardest jobs ever in this world. We don't have a manual as to how we should parent our children. Every household will parent their children differently. So far as you are not causing harm to your child, so far as you are not abusing your child, and you are providing good parenting, good discipline to your child, then obviously it's acceptable. Parenting is difficult. I always say to people, one of the hardest jobs that I have done and I'm still doing is about how I'm parenting my children. Running my family home and doing the housework is even more difficult for me than doing the paid job that I do as a social worker. It's not easy. I'm not going to be on social media platform and tell you that it's so easy taking care of children. No, definitely not. But if you are struggling as a parent, then please try to ask for help. Try to ask for guidance and advice and assistance. And yeah, there are so many resources here in UK that can help you parent your child. If you are caring for a child and maybe the child is not listening to you and showing some behavior difficulties, then maybe perhaps the child needs help and support. So you need to voice it out. You need to tell the professionals. In schools, there are so many professionals like the SENCO, the safeguarding officer, and they can put the support in place for you. Children's services, even in the library, when you go and you ask them for resources, they can direct you to the right resources. Within every local authority, there are libraries, there are children's centers that are there to help families who are struggling. So yeah, I hope I have been able to advise people about what is acceptable here in UK in terms of parenting children. And yeah, Queenie V, I'm here to share ideas with students, newly qualified people who are new into social work. As a practice educator, as someone who have done social work for 13 years now, I feel it's very important that I come in and share ideas, and also to show and give parental advice tips, especially to the Black African community. Yeah, trying my best to advise and create awareness about child protection, so perhaps children will be minimized from being under the child protection plan or being taken away from their family home. Yeah, so if you are interested in advice, topics relating to social work, child protection, parenting, then you are on the right channel. So join the community. I want to end by saying your dreams and aspirations can come true. Whatever you're planning to do can come true. You never know. But it will never be given to you on a gold plate. It will never be given to you on a silver plate. You need to work hard towards your dreams and aspiration. And one day, you never know, it can come to pass. For those of you who have watched me to this end, I will say kudos to you. And also, for those of you who are watching my video, subscribing to my channel, I say thank you so much. And you are welcome to Queenie V's community. Stay blessed, remain blessed, and see you on my next video. Bye.